Hello guys, this is Ethan from JingleMining and welcome back to our channel. As everyone knows, there are three cooling methods for all the crypto miners: air cooling, water cooling, and oil cooling. And air cooling is the most common and economical way, but its cooling effect is not as strong as water cooling or oil cooling, and it's noisier. And oil cooling has the best cooling effect, but it's the most expensive. Water cooling performs well in all aspects. And today, I'm introducing a Bitcoin water-cooled miner, which is Antminer S19pro Plus Hydro. And I'll talk about its profitability. Although this machine was released on May 2022, but its efficiency is still outstanding now, just as good as the newer models. So before the program starts, I want to say that if anyone's smart, should buy a lot of those second-hand old machines now. And speaking of buying, JingleMining is a top global mining machine distributor. Our products are diverse and extensive, also including second-hand trading, so you can trust us with confidence. And back to this S19pro Plus, a lot of people may not have seen a water-cooled mining machine before, so I will explain how it works first. And now, about this Antminer S19pro Plus. It uses 5,445 watts and has a high hash rate of 198 terahash. And for comparison, the current highest hash rate model, the S19XP Hydro, has a hash rate of 512 terahash and uses 10,600 watts power consumption. So you can see that the efficiency is similar, but it costs about 6 times more. So it's worthwhile to know about this machine. And first I'll show you how to set up this machine. And after connecting the water inlet and outlet pipes to the radiator, connect the power and network cables. And make sure the power cable is securely plugged in, as the machine's power is quite large, so safety is important. And then go to the IP scanner, find the Antminer and paste its IP address into a web browser to access the machine's settings. And the username, the password are both root, R-O-O-T. And finally, in the miner configuration on the left, you enter the mining pool address and the wallet address, and then submit. And the machine starts running.
Alright, let's back to S19pro Plus. And I guess many people may not have seen a water-cooled mining machine before, so let me explain real quick. First, we need a radiator, which is a machine to cool the water. And it cools use many fans, many small fans on the side. You see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So making 15 small fans to cool the water. And the cooled water flows into the miner from this pipe. From one pipe. Right? And then the hot water goes back to the radiator from the other pipe. So circulating repeatedly achieve cooling. And since the machine itself has no fans, so it is very quiet actually. The noise you're hearing is from the fans of the radiator. And also, one radiator can run multiple miners at the same time, but depending on the power rating of the radiator and the power of the machines. For example, if my radiator is 12 kilowatts, and then the machine's power usage is 5 kilowatts. And then this radiator can run 2 of these miners at the same time, or 4 3 kilowatts machines. So the noise comes from the radiator, where many fans cool down the water, which then follows into the miner through the pipes. And we can measure the temperature of the inlets and outlet pipes. So we can see that the inlet pipe temperature is 103 degrees. And the outlet pipe temperature is 115 degrees. but it doesn't directly represent the water temperatures inside. I mean, it just give you a comparison. And now let's run this machine for 1 hour and see how it performs.
Okay, and we've run it for an hour now, and you can see that the current hash rate is 205 terahash, which has reached the normal standard. But this isn't the most important aspect. The key is the average hash rate, as the 24-hour average hash rate determines our earnings. And you can see that the average hash rate is also meeting the standard, which is 201 terahash. And now let's go to the calculator. And this calculator takes into account the current market price and mining pool difficulty to calculate the earnings for a specific hash rate. And when we input the hash rate from before, the daily earnings are $11.64. And of course, this number doesn't include electricity cost. And now let's calculate the daily electricity cost of this S19 Pro Plus. So the machine's power consumption is 5,445 watts. So running it for a day requires 130.68 kilowatts hours. And if our electricity rate is as low as 4 cents per kilowatt hour, the daily electricity cost would still be $5.2. Therefore, home mining is not recommended unless you have a good electricity rate. And the lower your electricity cost, the better it is to control expenses. And however, there are no low power Bitcoin mining machines, which is unavoidable. But as I mentioned at the beginning, we can buy a large number of second-hand machines like this, like S19 Pro Plus Hydro, and to significantly reducing the payback period and starting to generate pure profit earlier. And I believe this is a very feasible plan. And if you have any more questions, you can visit JingleMining.com to consult our 24-hour customer service for free. And this is Ethan. I will see you next time.